Disgusted with the corporate world, meet Akira, a boy who finds purpose in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Witness Akira's bucket list, a journey of 100 things. The story begins with a man running through the city, being chased by countless zombies. He believes he is trapped in a living hell, but it turns out to be a movie set. We meet a boy named Akira, who claims that being chased by zombies would be heaven compared to his office job. Akira realizes it's late and he needs to sleep, but he dreads going to work the next day. Despite his reluctance, he falls asleep, muttering that he doesn't want to go. This all happened 3 years ago when Akira was assigned to the production department on his first day of work. He was impressed by the welcoming atmosphere and the friendly greetings from everyone. Akira was thrilled to land a job in the production industry and had dreams of creating big commercials and meeting celebrities. His boss showed him his desk and introduced him to the department chief. Akira fantasized about working with stars and creating memorable advertisements. Suddenly, Akira collided with a cute girl and apologized to her. She introduced herself as Saori Otori from the accounting department and offered her assistance if he had any questions. She showed him where she sat and wished him good luck on his first day. At night, Akira went for drinks with his colleagues, and one of them asked about his university. Akira mentioned attending K University and his passion for rugby. His colleagues praised his background and predicted he would be a valuable asset to their team. Akira couldn't help but be captivated by Saori and decided to work hard to make a good impression on her. However, he soon discovered that working late into the night was a norm for his co-workers, while he found it strange. Despite the abnormal working hours, Akira pushed through an all-nighter on his first day. The next morning he was still in the office, and the realization hit him that he wouldn't be able to go home that night. Days went by, and he was trapped in the office, only able to return home 2 days later, utterly exhausted. He pondered that this must be the reality of exploitative corporations. Waking up to his alarm, sleep-deprived and dreading going to work, Akira motivated himself and got ready. He reminded himself that his company had some employee-friendly policies and fostered a positive atmosphere. He felt fortunate to have kind co-workers who treated him to dinner, and the department chief was passionate about mentoring. Despite the challenges, Akira's determination pushed him forward into his second year. In his second year, Akira woke up in his office and realized it had been too long since his last bath. He resolved to take the last train home no matter what. However, his plans were disrupted when the department chief informed him that Takashi had resigned, and Akira would have to take over his responsibilities by the end of the week. Another all-nighter was confirmed, and Akira felt like a missile would come crashing down on him. Saori continued to cheer him up during this challenging time and brought him food, understanding his busy schedule. Unbeknownst to Akira, Saori was actually the CEO's mistress. He questioned why he was still working at the company, but felt he had no time to search for another job, as leaving would burden his team. He convinced himself that there were worse companies out there. Entering his third year, Akira faced a difficult client who demanded constant revisions for the scenario, including adding the director's nephew. Despite 5 thorough revisions, the client threatened to take their business elsewhere. Akira reluctantly accepted the demands and had to manage the cast and crew on a shoestring budget. He wondered how he could make it up to them and contemplated an ending where he wouldn't have to go back to work the next day. An outbreak occurred while Akira was asleep, and he woke up feeling like he would never escape this nightmare. Despite his reluctance, he got ready for work and opened his door. Realizing he had forgotten to pay for his bike space, he wondered if the building manager was awake. He knocked on the manager's door, worried about being late for work. To his horror, he found the manager transformed into a zombie and chasing after him. Akira couldn't comprehend what was happening until he noticed that everyone had become zombies. He realized that he was finally free from the monochrome world he experienced until yesterday, shrouded in black clouds. Remembering that the world was once full of color, he felt happy to have a day off from work. Akira contemplated what to do with his newfound freedom, such as getting his motorcycle license, visiting Yakushima, going skydiving, or spending the day watching movies and drinking. He had a long list of things he had always wanted to do. Suddenly, he wondered if Saori was all right and decided to check on her. When he arrived at Saori's house, Akira hesitated, finding it creepy to show up uninvited to a co-worker's house, especially someone he had never hung out with. However, he gathered the courage to perform a safety check and found that her door was unlocked. Upon entering, He discovered his company boss was there, turned into a zombie. Akira tackled his boss and pushed him out the window. It was then that he noticed Saori had also turned into a zombie. Akira confessed his feelings to her, but she attacked him. Running away and bidding farewell to his first love, Akira found himself sitting in front of a store in the evening. He realized that from tomorrow onwards, he would never have to go to work again. It felt like a dream come true. He decided to make a list of 100 things he wanted to do before he died, and grabbed a notebook to start jotting them down. Subscribe now for captivating anime content and become part of our vibrant community. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button.